Still 3 more problems are there. After that, I'll start another topic. Okay. So first of all, finish those 3 problems. My 15th problem is a person spent 564 rupees in buying pens and pens and pencils. If cost of each pen is 7 rupees and each pencil is 3 rupees. And if the total number of things bought and if the total number of things bought was 108. How many of each type did he buy? How many of each type did he buy? Okay, observe the question carefully. A person spent 564 rupees in buying pens and pencils. So with the 564 rupees, he is buying pens and pencils. Cost of each pen is equal to 7 rupees. Cost of each pencil is equal to 3 rupees. And total number of things. So total number of pens and pencils he bought is equal to 108. How many of each type did he buy? Means how many pens he bought, how many pencils he bought, we need to find. Okay, number of pens, number of pencils. So just listen to me. If I have, so they are given cost of 1 pen equal to 7 rupees. If I bought 2 pens, what is the cost? 2 sevens are 14. And what is the cost of 3 pens? 3 sevens are 21. If I bought 5 pens, what is the cost of, how much cost I need to pay? 5 sevens are 35. So like that means whatever value is there, number of pens into cost of 1 pen will give total value. So here total money on pens and pencils given, and each pen cost is 7 rupees, each pencil cost is 3 rupees. So very simple, if we are taking, let number of pens is equal to X. Okay, and given in the question, first of all, what is given? Total number of things bought is equal to 108. That is total number of things, that means pens and pencils, is equal to 108. If number of pens X, see, if I have total number of things 100, okay, 40 pens I have, then how many pencils do I have? So that is 100 minus 40, that is nothing but 60. Here also same thing. Number of pens I am telling because we need to find that one only. So let it be variable. Number of pens I am taking X. So number of pencils will be 180 minus X. Therefore, number of pencils will be 108 minus X. Yes. So now, as I told you, 1 pen cost is 7 rupees, 2 pens cost is 7 to the 14 rupees. Same thing, number of pens is X. So cost of X pens is equal to 7 into X. So given cost of 1 pen is equal to 7 rupees. Therefore, cost of X pens is equal to 7x rupees. 7 into x, 7x. And cost of, given cost of one pencil is equal to 3 rupees. Therefore, cost of 108 minus x pencils is equal to 3 into 108 minus x. Okay, and given total money we spent for those two items is equal to 564. So total money is equal to 564. See, total money is spent on pens and pencils. So cost of pens is equal to 7x and cost of pencils is equal to 3 into 108 minus x. So sum of these two will give us a 564 rupees. Therefore, cost of pens 7x plus cost of pencils 3 into 108 minus x will give us complete money, that is 564. Okay, now observe, simplify 7x plus 108 into 3, 3 8s are 24, 3 1s are 3, so 324 minus 3 into x is 3x is equal to 564. Now 7x minus 3x is 4x is equal to 564 plus 324 by bringing this side minus 324. Now 4x will be equal to 0, 4 and 2. So x will be equal to 240 by 4. 4 ones are 4 6 are 60 I got. Means number of pens 60. Okay, x number of pens is equal to 60. Number of pencils will be 108 minus 60. That is 48. Okay, that's all. So 108 minus x is equal to 48. That's what we need to find. So I hope you understand well. So once again I am telling total money they are given 564 rupees. Total money in the sense he spent the money for pens as well as pencils. So one pen cost 7 rupees. Like that I have taken x pens. So x pens cost will be equal to 7x rupees. Then total number of things 108. So x pens are there means 108 minus x pencils are there. So 108 minus x into 3 will be the money spent for pencils. So money spent for pens plus pencils will give us total money. That's all. By simplifying that you will get the number of pens. After that number of pencils we will find. Okay. Now coming to the next type. The perimeter of a school volleyball court is 177 feet. Sixteenth question. The perimeter of a school volleyball court is 177 feet and the length is twice the width and the length is twice its width, twice the width. What are the dimensions of the volleyball court? What are the dimensions of the volleyball court? Okay, now observe here. Perimeter of the school volleyball court is 177 feet. So just observe here how many measurements are asking. Length is twice the width. Length, width given. So volleyball court is in which shape? Rectangle shape. So perimeter of the rectangle given 177 feet, and between length and breadth sum of the relation given. So what are the dimensions of the volleyball court? Means length, width we need to find. So like these questions, so many questions we have solved. So whatever given, note down first. Given perimeter of the volleyball court. Perimeter of the volleyball court is equal to 177 feet. That is, volleyball court is in rectangle shape. So perimeter of the rectangle is 2 into L plus B is equal to 177 feet. Let it be equation 1. This is perimeter is equal to. Okay. Now coming to the second case. Given length is twice the width. So let length represented in terms of width. Let width is equal to x meters, x feet, sorry, here feet units. So given length is equal to twice the width, twice into width. So 2 times of width. That is 2 into width is nothing but x. So 2x feet. Length is equal to 2x feet. Breadth is x feet and length is 2x feet. Now therefore perimeter is equal to, that is from equation 1 substitute L and B values. From 1, 2 into L value is 2x, B value is x. Width is nothing but breadth, which is equal to 177. Now do the calculations. So here 177 by 2 if I am doing, I am not getting exact whole number, I will get in points. So instead of that I am multiplying here first. 2 into 2x plus x is equal to 3x is equal to 177. So 2 3 is a 6x. 6x is equal to 177. X is equal to 177 by 6. Now we will get the answer in points. 6 3 is a 18 we will get. So 6 2 is a 12, 57. 6 9 is a 54, 30, 6 5 is a. So x is equal to 29.5 feet. X is nothing but what? Width. So that is breadth of the volleyball court is equal to 29.5 feet. And length of the volleyball court is equal to 2x. So that is 2 into 29.5. Okay. 2 5s are 10, 0 will come. 2 9s are 18 plus 1, 19. 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5. 59.0 feet. That means length of the volleyball court is equal to 59 feet and breadth of the volleyball court is equal to 29.5 feet. So these are the required measurements. Okay. So once again I am telling here they are given perimeter of the school volleyball court. So school volleyball court is in the shape of a rectangle. So perimeter of the rectangle is equal to 2 into L plus B. That value given 177 feet. So let it be equation 1. And coming to the next statement, length is twice the width. So length represented in terms of width. So let width as x feet. Okay, then length will be equal to twice of width, that is 2 into x, 2x feet. So substitute in the equation 1. 2 into L value is 2x plus B value is x. 2x plus x is 3x. 2 into 3x is 6x. 6x is equal to 177. Then x value find out from here. X is nothing but a breadth. So breadth we got. Finally we got the length also. That is 2x value. Okay. These are the dimensions of the volleyball court. Okay. Now coming to the last question. By simplifying different problems, you can understand what are how we are using the linear equations. So here by taking the equation for perimeter, we are simplified a complete question. That means we are using the linear equation here. Now coming to the next question. The sum of the page numbers on the facing pages of a book is 373. the sum of the pages, sorry, the sum of the page numbers on the facing pages. Of a book is 373. Of a book is 373. What are the page numbers? Okay, just observe. Facing book is nothing but, if I open a book, if I'm opening a book, first suppose one side I got 45, next 46 only I'll get. So if I'm like this opening one book, so here page number 45 is there. My next page is 46 compulsory. If when I'm opening one of the book, so 27 I got the page number, next number 28 only I'll get. Means if one number is x, other page number will be x plus 1. Success or? That's why what are the page numbers only we need to find. Let the page numbers as x and x plus 1. Okay, if I am getting 45, I will get the next page as 46 only. Facing pages. When I am opening the book, then only I will get the facing pages. So 2 pages I will get. What is the sum of those 2 pages? 373. Okay. Let the required page numbers is equal to page numbers are one of the page number x. So for success or for that number I will get, that is x plus 1. When I am taking x is the smaller page. Okay, x plus 1 is the next page. Now given that sum of the page numbers, given sum of page numbers is equal to 373. That means x plus 1 is equal to 373. So 2x plus 1 is equal to 373. 2x will be equal to 373 minus 1. So 2x is equal to 372. Then x will be equal to 372 by 2. 2 ones are 2 8s are 16, 2 6 are 12. X is equal to 186. Okay, so x value is equal to 186. Then what is the other page number? X plus 1, that is equal to 187. Add these two, compulsory you will get 373. Okay, so that is the solution. Very simple question. So with this, all the exercise problems were finished today. Now next type of linear equations, how we are simplifying. See, observe whatever equations we have simplified till now. Variable is lying only one side, left side only getting. Coming to exercise 2.1 problems also. Every time we got the variables only one side. Now if you are getting the variables on both the sides, how we have to simplify? That is the next type of linear equation. So how we are going to simplify the linear equations. Now for this also I am giving word problem only. The present ages of the example problem. See, solving linear equations is completely doing the problems. If you are doing the problems, then only we can understand. So if I am giving more examples, then you will understand betterly. So that's like I am explaining all the problems. So the present ages of Rafi and Fatima are in the ratio of 7:5. 10 years later, 10 years later, the ratio of their ages will be, the ratio of their ages will be 9:7. Find their present ages. Find their present ages. Okay, for this, observe the questions and how we are going to simplify this. Just observe here why I am giving this example. Solving an equation. Solving an equation that has variables on both sides. That has variables on both the sides. So LHS side you will get the variable and RHS side also you will get the variables. Till now only at LHS side we got the variable. Only one side we got the variable till now whatever problems we have solved. Now we are going to learn how to simplify, how to solve the equations which are having the variables on both sides. Means at LHS side you will get the variable, RHS side also you will get the variable. Now observe for this question, for that type of condition, this is the first example. Observe, present ages of Rafi and Fatima are in the ratio 7:5. 10 years later, the ratio of their ages will be 9:7. Find their present ages. Okay. Now, given ratio of present ages of Rafi and Fatima is equal to 7:5. Therefore, present age of Rafi will be equal to ratio of present age of Rafi and Fatima. So present age of Rafi will be equal to 7 parts. Rafi is having 7 parts and Fatima is 5 parts, and they are having common factor. So 7:5. Ratio is simplified form, yes or no? So they are having common factor. That common factor I am taking as x. So age of Rafi will be 7x years. And present age of Fatima is equal to 5 parts. That is 5x years. Okay. Now, so for first condition, this is the result. After, that is 10 years later, that means after 10 years, ratio of their ages will be 9:7. After 10 years, what will be the age of Rafi? So for suppose, age of Rafi is 7 years now. After 10 years, 7 plus 10, that is 17 years. So here also same thing, 7x plus 10 after 10 years. And Fatima's age will be 5x plus 10. Okay, so then their ratio given 9:7. So given after 10 years, ratio of their ages is equal to 9:7. So after 10 years, Rafi age will be, after 10 years, Rafi's age will be 7x plus 10 years. Okay, this is Rafi's age. And Fatima's age will be 5x plus 10 years. Okay, these two also we need to write after 10 years. So now after 10 years, ratio of their ages is equal to 9:7. So what is their age? What are their ages? 7x plus 10 is to 5x plus 10 is equal to 9:7. So So it is comes under proportion. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. Okay, then what we will get? 7 into 7x plus 10 is equal to 5x plus 10 into 9. Product of means is equal to product of extremes, ratio and proportion. So these two are in proportion. We have this A is to B is equal to C is to D. Then AD is equal to BC. Okay, so now AD is equal to BC I did. Simplify. 7 sevens are 49x plus 7 tens are 70. 9 fives are 45x. 9 tens are 90. Just observe here, both sides we got the variables. That's why our heading is how to simplify the equation on both sides. So whenever you are getting the variables on both sides, try to simplify, try to bring the variables, all the variable terms one side, all the constant terms another side. So here x terms one side I am bringing, left side I am bringing. So 49x minus right side I have 45. So that term I am bringing left side. So plus 45 will become minus 45x is equal to constant terms another side I am bringing 90 minus 70. So here I am doing 49 minus 45, that is 4x is equal to 90 minus 70, 20. So x is equal to 20 by 4. 4 ones are 4 fives are. X is equal to 5. Therefore, percentage of Rafi is equal to, Rafi's age will be equal to 7x, that is 7 fives are 35 years. And Fatima's age is 5x, that is 5 fives are 25 years. So x value 5 we got, 7x in the sense 7 fives are 35. His age 35 years, Fatima's age is 25 years. Okay, like that we need to simplify. Now coming to another example. Solve 5 into x plus 2 minus 2 into 3 minus 4x is equal to 3 into x plus 5 minus 4 into 4 minus x. So just observe this problem. So it is an equation having only one variable and degree of the variable also equal to 1. So it is a linear equation with variable 1. Okay, with only one variable. Now at LHS side also we have x terms. RHS side also we have x terms. Means variable is lying on both sides. So first step what we have to do, all the variables terms we need to bring this side, all the constant terms we need to bring another side. Okay, before that whenever brackets are including, so maybe I hope you have remember Badmas rule. So Badmas rule states that first we need to simplify bar or brackets. Okay, and O is for half, and after that division, after that multiplication, after that addition, after that subtraction. So this is the rule. According to this rule we need to simplify the operations when we are getting more than one operation. So this bracket is nothing but into operation. Otherwise, so bar, these brackets are bar. So first of all we need to simplify the brackets. We need to remove the bars, brackets. After that, if we have half is also multiplication. We will treat it as multiplication. If we have that term, that one we need to do first. After that division, so here division we didn't have. After that multiplication, so multiplication is there and addition is there, subtraction is there. Okay, follow the order while you are removing, while you are simplifying such type of question. So I am telling now, in this we have brackets. So we have to remove those brackets first. So my first step, what I am doing, 5 we need to multiply for both the terms, that is x and 2. So that's what, like that we can remove the bracket. So this bracket is nothing but into of 5 into x, 5x, plus 5 into 2, 5 2s are 10. Each and every term we need to multiply. Minus 2 into 3, 6. And as we know, before the bracket, if minus is there, each and every term signs will interchange, whatever is there inside the bracket. So plus 3 or plus 3, that's why we are getting minus value. 2 3s are 6, actually plus 6 it is. But because of minus 6 we will get. So remember, whenever plus is preceding the bracket, all our signs will not change. Whatever signs they have, that signs only we will get. If minus is preceding the bracket, plus values will become minus, minus values will become plus. Now, minus into minus plus 2 4s are 8x is equal to. So here again plus value only, with 3 we need to multiply. So 3 into x, 3x plus 3 5s are 15 minus, so minus 4 we are multiplying inside. 4 4s are 16, minus into minus plus 4 into x is 4x. Okay, once again I am telling, first we need to remove the brackets by multiplying the given terms. Each and every term we need to multiply the number before the bracket, whatever you have. After that, if you are getting minus before the bracket, so each and every term will change, gets interchange its signs. Means when plus is there, we will get minus. When minus is there, we will get plus. If minus is preceding the bracket mundu minus unte plus unde values and minus avutayi, minus unde values and plus avutayi. So like that we need to simplify. After that, first of all simplify at LHS. Okay, here so many terms are there, and like terms also we have 5x 8x, 5x plus 8x, so 13x plus 10 minus 6, 4 equal to 3x plus 4x, 7x plus 15 minus 16, sorry, 16 minus 15, that is minus 1 we will get. Okay, now bring the x terms one side. 13x here only I am keeping. This 7x I am bringing this side. 7x is nothing but plus 7x. By bringing this side, minus 7x is equal to minus 1 is at right side, the remaining value. And this plus 4 also I am bringing this side, so minus 4. Now 13 minus 7, 6x is equal to minus 1 minus 4, minus 5. X is equal to minus 5 by 6. So what we got the solution for this equation, that is minus 5 by 6. Okay. Now take some simple equations and observe this. So these are the exercise problems again. Exercise 2.3. So all these problems try yourself in your notebook. Exercise 2.3 is very simple exercise. Now solve the following equations. Solve the following equations. My first question is 7x minus 5 is equal to 2x. So how should I simplify? Observe. Both sides variables were there. So variable term one side and constant another side we need to bring. 7x I am keeping here only. 2x term this side I am bringing. So plus 2x. It will become minus 2x is equal to constant term 5. This one I am bringing this side. Here minus 5 is there. So by bringing this side plus 5. Okay, that's all. 7x minus 2x is equal to 5x is equal to 5. X will be equal to 5. So here multiplication, bringing this side division, 5 by 5. 5 ones are 5 ones are. X is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 is the solution of this equation. Now for this we need to check also. LHS of the equation is 7x minus 5. What we got x value 1. So 7 into 1 minus 5. 7 ones are 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. And what is the RHS side? 2x. X value is 1. So 2 ones are 2. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, this is the procedure. Whenever you are getting both side variables, try to bring the variables one side. Mostly try to bring variables at the left side. Okay, then it will be easy to do the calculations. After getting the solution, find out whether it is correct or not by taking LHS and RHS. Substitute whatever value you will get in the LHS and RHS. If LHS is equal to RHS, then only that is the correct value of X. Okay, now coming to the another question. Five x minus 12 is equal to 2x minus 6. As I told you, bring variables one side, constants another side. Here 5x is a variable term, minus 12 is constant, 2x variable, 6 is a constant. So 2x bring left side. Now 5x is already there left side, plus 2x by bringing this side minus 2x, and at RHS minus 6 is there. Now which number I am bringing? Minus 12, I am bringing another side, so it will become plus 12. So 5x minus 2x is equal to 3x, which is equal to 12 minus 6 is equal to 6. Then x will be equal to, RHS we have 6. So here into 3, by bringing this side divided by 3. 3 ones are 3 twos are. So x is equal to 2. Which value I got? For x, 2 I get. Now check. LHS is equal to 5x minus 12. Okay. Now which is equal to 5 into x value I got 2 minus 12. So 5 twos are 10 minus 12. Which is equal to 12 minus 10. 12 is having minus 10. So minus 2 will be the answer. Now RHS. 2x minus 6. 2 into x value I got 2. 2 into 2 minus 6. 2 twos are 4 minus 6. So which is nothing but 6 is bigger number. 6 minus 4 is 2. 6 is having minus sign, so minus 2. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. Okay. Now coming to the next question. I am coming with back side. 14th problem I will explain. 3 into n minus 4 plus 2 into 4n minus 5 is equal to 5 into n plus 2 plus 16. So just observe here LHS side n is n terms are there and RHS side also n terms are there. So both the sides we have the variable. So as I told you, when we are getting the brackets, first we need to remove the brackets. How we can remove? So multiply with 3 inside whatever terms are there. 3 into n, 3n minus 3 4s are 12 plus. So here plus only we have, signs will not change. 2 4s are 8n minus 2 5s are 10 is equal to 5 into n is 5n plus 5 2s are 10 plus 16. Now 3n plus 8n 11n minus, so both are negative values here. Addition 12 plus 10 is equal to 22. So both are having minus 10, so minus 22 is equal to 5n. Both are having positive sign. 10 plus 16. 26 plus 26. Now, as I told you, bring n terms this side. 11n minus 5n is equal to 26 is at right side, minus 22 by bringing this side plus 22. So 11 minus 5, 6n is equal to 26 plus 22, 48. Then n will be equal to 48 into 6 by bringing this side by 6. 6 ones are 6 eights are. So n is equal to 8. Very simple. Okay, now check your result whether it is correct or not. LHS of the equation is 3 into n minus 4 plus 2 into 4n minus 5. So substitute n value. N value we got 8. 3 into 8 minus 4 plus 2 into 4 into 8 minus 5 is equal to 3 into 8 minus 4 is 4 plus 2 into 4 8 is 32 minus 5. So 3 4s are 12 plus 2 into, see here step by step I am doing for better understanding. 32 minus 5, okay, is equal to 27. So which is equal to 12 plus 2 into 27. 27 2s are 54. 2 7s are 14. So 54. Which is equal to 66. Okay, now LHS value we got 66. Check it for RHS. 5 into n plus 2 plus 16. So 5 into n value is 8 plus 2 plus 16. 5 into 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 16. 5 tens are 50 plus 16. That is nothing but 66. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. So whatever we got that is correct answer. Okay. Now coming to the next problem. So for this type of questions, if they are mentioned in the question, that one check the result. In that case, go for checking. Otherwise, no need to check. For your, if your answer is correct or not for that thing, you can go for checking. Now coming to the 13th question. 8 into x minus 3 plus, minus of 6 minus 2x is equal to 2 into x plus 2 minus 5 into 5 minus x. So this is the given question. Now I want to simplify. First I have to remove the brackets. So remove the brackets by multiplying whatever preceding the bracket. Okay, 8 into x. 8x minus 8 3s are 24. Okay. Here minus is preceding, only minus. So minus into 6, minus 6, minus into minus plus 2x is equal to 2 into x, 2x plus 2 2s are 4 minus 5, minus 5 is preceding. 5 5s are 25. Minus into minus plus 5 into x is equal to 5x. Okay. So which will be equal to 8x plus 2x, 10x minus, both are minus values, so addition. 24 plus 6 is equal to 30, so that is minus 30. And 2x plus 5x, 7x minus 25 is having bigger minus sign and 24 is having plus, subtraction. Bigger number having minus sign, so our answer is minus. 25 minus 4 is 21. Now do the calculation. 10x, 7x by bringing this side, minus 7x. And minus 21 is at the right side. Minus 30 by bringing that side, plus 30. Okay. 10 minus 7, 3x is equal to 30 minus 21. Sorry. 30 minus 21, 9. X will be equal to 9 by 3. 3 ones are 3 threes are. X is equal to 3. So whether it is correct or not, substitute here, find 3 minus 3, 0. This term becomes 0 minus 6 minus 2 threes are 6. 6 minus 6 is 0, you will get it. So complete term 0. Here we will get 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 2 5s are 10 minus 5 minus 3, 2. 5 2s are 10. 10 minus 10, 0. So check that also. LHS of the equation is 8 into x minus 3 minus of 6 minus 2x is equal to 8 into x value we got 3. 3 minus 3 minus 6 minus 2 into 3. So 8 into 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. 8 into 0 is 0 minus 6 minus 2 3s are 6. 6 minus 6 also 0. So 0. Complete answer is 0. Coming to RHS. 2 into x plus 2 minus 5 into 5 minus x. So here x value is 3. 3 plus 2 minus 5 into 5 minus 3, which is equal to 2 into 5 minus 5 into 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 5s are 10, 5 2s are 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. So at x is equal to 3, we got LHS 0, RHS also 0. Both are equal. So x is equal to 3 is the root of this equation. That is solution of this equation. Okay. Now coming to the next problem. So some of the questions are very simple. Those questions do yourself. Okay. For that sake, I'll write the questions on the board. Okay. 3 into 5z minus 7 plus 2 into 9z minus 11 is equal to 4 of 8z minus 7 minus 111. So now 3 5s are 15z minus 3 7s are 21 plus 2 9s are 18z minus 11 2s are 22 is equal to 4 8s are 32z minus 4 7s are 28 minus 111. So now simplify first. 15 plus 18, 33. 33z minus, both are minus values, so 21 plus 22, that is 43 minus 43 is equal to 32z minus, both are negative values, so addition 9 3 1 139. Bring z terms one side. 33z minus 32z is equal to minus 139 plus 43. Minus 43 by taking that side plus 43. So 33 minus 32 only one z, that is z is equal to, minus value is more. So 9 minus 3 is 6. 13 minus 4 is 9. Okay. Because it is having minus sign, so minus 96. Okay. So like that you need to simplify, and whether it is correct or not, check by taking LHS and RHS. Okay. Now coming to the another question. (15 into x minus 1 plus 4 into x plus 3 is equal to 2 into 7 plus x. So 15 into x, 15x minus 15 into 1, 15 plus 4 into x, 4x, because plus I am writing same sign, plus 4 3s are 12, 2 7s are 14, 2 into x is a 2x, 15 plus 4x, 19x minus 15 minus 12 is a 3 minus 3 is equal to 14 plus 2x. X term bring this side, constant term bring that side. 19x minus 2x, because plus 2x is here, so by bringing this side minus 2x. 14 minus 3 by bringing that side plus 3. So 19x minus 2x is equal to 17x. 14 plus 3 is equal to 17. X will be equal to 17 by 17. 17 ones are 17 ones. Therefore, x is equal to 1. So we got x value 1. Substitute whether it is correct or not by checking here. So 1 minus 1 is 0. This complete term 0. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 4 is 16. LHS is 60. X value 1. 7 plus 1 8. 8 2 is 16. 16 is 16. Both are you will get 16. So it is also correct. Now coming to the next problem. 5 into z plus 3 is equal to 4 into 2z plus 1. So only very simple. Just multiply. First remove the brackets. Afterwards simplify. 5 into z 5z plus 5 into 3 15. 5 3 is 15. 4 2 is 8z. 4 1 is 4. That's all. Bring z terms one side. 5z plus 8z by bringing this side minus 8z is equal to 4 plus 15 by bringing this side minus 15. So 1 is plus, 1 is minus subtraction. But here 8 is bigger. 8 minus 5 is 3. 8 is having minus sign, so minus 3z is equal to 15 minus 4 is 11 and 15 is having minus sign, so minus 11. Now z will be equal to minus 11 by minus 3. Minus minus will get cancelled. So z is equal to 11 by 3. So whether it is correct solution or not, check. LHS of the equation is 5 into z plus 3. So that is 5 into z value we got 11 by 3 plus 3. 5 into 11 plus, go for cross multiplication, 3 3s are 9 by 3 1s are 3. So 5 into 11 plus 9, 20 by 3. So 25 is 100, 100 by 3, I got it LHS. What about RHS? 4 into 2z plus 1. So 4 into 2, z value how much I got? 11 by 3 plus 1 is equal to 4 into 2 11s are 22 by 3 plus 1 is equal to 4 into, so whenever bracket is there, into operation, that one only we need to simplify first. For that sake only I am telling. Now 22 plus 3 ones are 3 by 3. So 4 into 22 plus 3, 25 by 3. 25 4s are 100 by 3. 100 by 3, 100 by 3. So LHS is equal to RHS. So whatever values we did, whatever examples I have shown, always we are getting both sides variables and with the brackets and different terms we have done. So you also practice some more problems. I'll list on the board now. So these problems try yourself, then you will get a correct idea how to simplify the equations. And in our next class, we are going to learn solve the following. My first question is 5 into p minus 3 is equal to 3 into p minus 2. And my second question is 3 into t minus 3 is equal to 5 into 2t minus t. Sorry, 2t minus 1. And third question is 3x plus 4 is equal to 5 into x minus 2. And fourth question is 9y plus 5 is equal to 15y minus 1. And fifth question is 7z plus 13 is equal to 2z plus 4. And sixth problem is 8m plus 9 is equal to 7m plus 8. And seventh question is 7p minus 3 is equal to 3p plus 8. And eighth problem is 3 into 5z minus 7 is equal to 4 into 8z minus 7. So all these 8 problems are simplified and check whether you are getting correct result or not by verification. Okay. So tomorrow we will continue with some more word problems with for this both sides. If we are getting the variables, for that we are going to take the examples in the tomorrow's class. Okay.